Shave off all the body hair, pull out all the teeth. Then push into the specialized oven. Set the desired temperature, just wait for an hour. And you can turn a normal person into the size of a thumb. The nurses come in and put these shrinked humans on small beds. At this moment, they all seem extra careful, because with one careless move, they could make them permanently disabled. The nurses will send these people to the second station, where the medical staff have all undergone the shrinking procedure. The dentist will put teeth on them before they wake up, thus completing the shrinking procedure. John woke up and didn't feel any change. The nurse brought a piece of biscuit. Originally, he could eat it in one bite, but now it's enough for him for 3 months. The nurse handed him a mobile phone. It was a call from his wife. They had originally agreed to become small together and take care of Mrs. Gu, but his wife backed out at the last minute. From this moment on, they are people from two different worlds. Although John finds it hard to accept this reality, he is now only the size of a thumb, and there is no way for him to hold his wife accountable. The couple originally worked as manual laborers in a factory. Their meager income couldn't even afford a house. At a gathering, John and his wife learned about the shrinking procedure. Their friend used to work with them in the factory. But since shrinking, their friend's 4-digit savings has turned into a huge fortune in the shrinking world. Their friend bought several villas and even a beloved sports car. John and his wife were tempted and decided to do the shrinking procedure, but who would have thought that his wife would back out at the last moment? John moved into a villa as he had wished, but he couldn't be happy. He always felt like something was missing. On the second day of moving into the villa, he received a package, which was sent by his wife and contained a wedding ring and a divorce agreement. John signed his name on it. From that moment on, the two of them will have no connection anymore. Life after shrinking is easy to adapt to, but the sadness after breaking up is not easy to get over. Their friends noticed John's situation, so they threw a party at his home, hoping he could get out of the shadow. Everyone at the party was indulging themselves, but he felt out of place. He drank heavily that night, until the next day when the cleaner came. He finally sobered up. As soon as he opened his eyes, he noticed that the cleaner had a problem with her leg. Out of kindness, he helped her check it. It turned out that her prosthetic limb was broken and needed to be replaced. However, Xiao didn't care at all. She discovered that John was a kind-hearted person. Xiao decided to take him to a place. The two of them sat in the car for a long time and passed through a dark tunnel. At the moment they arrived at the destination, John was shocked. He never dreamed that there would be slums in the shrinking world. Most of the people here are sick or disabled, and some are lonely elderly people. Xiao is a volunteer here. He spends all the money he earns on these people. John was moved by Xiao Mei's kindness and decided to stay. In the following period of time, the two of them have been helping here until one day, their friend invited them to visit the shrunken people base. He brought Xiao Mei along. A group of people took a small boat to a small village. Here they met the doctor who invented the shrinking tree, and they also received astonishing news that the earth will face doomsday in 200 years. For this reason, the doctor built an underground city with everything they need to eat and use. If it really comes to the end of the world, this place will be the last hope of humanity. John wants to go there to help the doctor perfect the underground city, but Xiao Mei doesn't want to go. He feels that doomsday is too far away from them. Xiao Mei just wants to do what's in front of him and help the people in the slums with all his might. John walks alone into the tunnel leading to the underground city, but halfway through, he regrets it. When the tunnel is about to close, John runs out. He decides to stay and take care of the people in the slums with Xiao Mei.